doing these things?
Can't say I like doing it. It's got to be done, though.
Well, I couldn't do it.
People got poultry at Christmas, we supply it.
Well, you wouldn't if I had my way.
It's happening whether you like it or not. So if it offends you that much, why don't you just stay away?
We will be, actually. We're off to Dad's for tea, aren't we?
Yeah.
When was all this arranged?
Oh, it was the other day, wasn't it? Look, I don't know. Mum arranged it.
I see.
How's Tilly?
Oh, she'll be fine. It's coming on nicely. Just give her a week or two, she'll be right as rain.
Just as well I got the horse box. I was going to take a chance.
I don't think we'll be having any silly bets like that again. Still not getting your quid, though.
She'll make a good bet, won't she?
Yeah, I think she will.
If she sticks to that.
What do you mean?
She's not happy up there.
Really? Well, she hasn't said anything to me.
She told me she doesn't know if she can carry on.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be a boy or something. Perhaps she just wants a break.
Maybe.
Oh, come on, Frank. You're worrying over nothing. I'm sure she's got anything to say, she will. Just give her time.
It's in, Mr. Wilkes.
What's in?
Tate's advertisement for housekeeper and gardener. It's in Courier. There. Where is it? There. See? Please apply to Home Farm.
Are you thinking of applying?
Mr. Wilkes, nay, but Mrs. Tate asked me to put it in paper, and I told her as I didn't do advertisements.
Well, you don't.
Ah, but I was a bit brusque with her on phone, almost at point of rudeness. Oh, banning her horses, and now this, my name will be Muck.
You ban all horses from the forecourt, and you're not responsible for the Courier's ad page.
But you are forgetting I'm depending on Frank Tate to come up with budget for Dracula. He won't after this lot, will he?
Well, maybe that's not such a bad thing.
All that, Mr. Wilkes?
Look, you stop worrying. Their ad is in. Get your script finished.
No, I'd better put Tate's right first.
You got nothing to put right.
I know a point of etiquette when I see one, Mr. Wilkes.
Hi. How's it going?
Fine. Don't think she really needs this, but better to be safe.
Yeah, OK. Thanks a lot for sorting Tilly out.
That's okay, no trouble.
How's college?
All right. I've got a new flat.
Oh, great. And the course?
Fine.
Your father's worried. Thinks there's something wrong.
I know.
What is there?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's just such hard work. I never get time for anything else.
Yes, but you knew that.
I know. It's just...
You will see it through, won't you?
Probably. Don't say anything to Dad. Maybe it'll all just blow over.
All right, but you're going to have to speak to him sometime, you know.
Don't I know it? Still, right now, he's too busy sorting out the decorators.
Look, if ever you need to talk, Zoe.
Yeah, sure.
I know it hasn't been easy for you, but, well, if any way I can help.
Thanks, Kim.
I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Oh, you're forgetting, Mr. Wilkes. Dracula is at stake.
$63,099.
Oh, good morning. I wonder if I might speak to Mrs. Tate.
I'm afraid she's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Oh, I suppose so. It's Amos Braley. It's about advertisement.
Oh, I see. You're not a housekeeper, are you?
No.
Ah, gardener. Are you free at 3:30 this afternoon?
Ah, but...
Would you like to come round then?
But...
Is 3:30 a problem?
No.
Right. 3:30, Mr. Braley. Mr. Tate will be expecting you. Thank you.
No, lass, it's a... She's hung up.
Mrs. Tate?
No, miss. I think I've got an interview for gardener's job. What am I going to do, Mr. Wilkes?
Oh, I reckon we'll need extra staff here.
I'll have to go. It'll only make matters worse if not.
Joe! Jack!
What?
The lab has phoned. Bad news, I'm afraid. The laying hens have been tested positive for salmonella.
Damn it. That's all we need.
So what do we do now?
Take them to the ministry. They'll destroy the hens.
What, all of them?
Well, all the layers.
If those nuns couldn't stop him a few months back, I don't reckon we can.
So then what'll happen?
Well, once the hens are destroyed, we'll have to clean and disinfect the hen house. Start with a new batch. Ma, will you get onto the ministry then?
Yes, the lab say they'll come tomorrow to do the testing.
That's the end of our egg production for a while.
Yeah. Better get the other birds ready for market then.
Surely you're not going to go ahead with selling those?
Yeah, they'll be okay.
But if the layers are infected, I mean, maybe the turkeys are too.
No, it doesn't follow. And even if they were, as long as the meat is cooked thoroughly, it's not dangerous.
Not dangerous, but salmonella's a killer, Joe. You know that.
Only if the meat is allowed to fester. If it's cooked properly, the salmonellas can't multiply, therefore they're harmless.
It's Christmas, Joe. What happens if some little old lady doesn't bother to cook her dinner properly? Or if some kid gets given some undercooked turkey? I mean, you can't sell it.
So, what, we chuck them away? It's no way to run a business.
Well, why don't you just wait until the lab has given an all clear on all the poultry?
Because that would take a week. And it's a Christmas market we're after.
Oh, you can't go along with this, surely, Jack.
Oh, he's right, Kate. It's nothing new. It's been around for ages. As long as you keep the meat fresh, it's perfectly safe.
Well, I don't believe it. I just think they ought to be tested.
We're under no obligation to test the turkeys or the geese. Now, come on, Jack. There's work to do.
Morning, all. Just 2 halves, please, Dolly.
Oh, you're bright and early. You've got nothing to do either.
What do you mean? We've had a hard morning fucking Christmas trees.
Hey, Nick, do you want to buy a tree?
Oh, yeah, I'll pay by American Express if that's okay. You don't by any chance want another salesman, I don't suppose?
Be kidding, son. There's barely enough for 2, man.
There's a job going at home farm. Gardener. And a housekeeper.
Well, let's see. Right. I'll give Tate your ring. Get we're both an interview.
Good man.
Oh, cheers, Dolly. I think I might go for that.
Did you see that ad, Amos? Tate's are looking for a housekeeper and a gardener.
In my experience, Dolly, these misunderstandings have a habit of getting worse before they get better.
Oh, I see. What do you think that a housekeeper's job would involve?
Well, like old days when Verney's had a big staff up there. Housekeeper would be in charge below stairs.
I wouldn't have thought the Tates had that sort of money.
Why else should they want a housekeeper then? A very important position, that. Organising grand functions, arranging dinner parties and such like. Well, not get anyone from round here.
Oh, why not?
Well, you need training for a job like that.
Might be worth giving her a ring, though.
Oh, I wouldn't do that, Dolly. You might end up with an interview.
Exactly.
Annie, can't you make them see sense?
It's you that's not seeing sense. Those birds will be fine.
I don't believe it.
And if you had anything about you, you'd be out there gutting and packing them.
Well, all I'm saying is, why can't we wait until the laboratories have done all their tests and then we'll know we're 100% safe?
Can't we drop all this?
Oh, shut up, Joe.
Kate, just forget it.
Oh, you think you're so damn smart, don't you? All you care about is yourself.
Kate! You're on about them birds, Kate.
Oh, that's typical. At least I know what my opinion stands for around here now.
You're hardly an expert, eh?
Well, who took the samples to Skipdale? What do you think I do all day? I live here and I work here. You're so keen to be boss of everything, you couldn't care a damn about anybody else, could you?
No, you don't give a damn. You don't care about me. I don't get any support from you at all.
Oh, you're being pathetic.
No, you won't communicate with me.
That's because you're not interested.
How can you say I'm not interested when you won't talk to me? You say you're upset about Rachel, but you won't tell me what's going on. You say you want a baby, but you won't do anything about it. And then when I want to talk to you, you're off with your ex-husband. How can you say I'm not interested?
Oi! When you two are finished, there's work to be done.
Oh, go and slaughter your wretched turkeys.
Sit down, Mrs. Skilbeck.
Thank you for seeing me. I didn't expect an interview quite so quickly.
Yes, well, I'm keen to appoint as soon as possible. So, what makes a part-time barmaid think she can become a housekeeper and cook?
Well, I think this is a challenge I've been looking for.
Well, you may be looking for us, Mrs. Skilbeck, but why should we be looking for you?
If you could tell me what the job exactly entails.
I want somebody to manage accounts, shop, wash, iron and cook.
Dare I say it, Mrs. Tate, but I've been doing that all my life.
Well, on a domestic basis, perhaps, but this is much bigger. Have you any qualifications?
I'm used to business. I worked at Emmerdale Farm. I was in charge of the books on the poultry side, and I set up and ran the farm shop there.
Well, you will appreciate we've had many applications from well-qualified people. Have you ever cooked for 50?
Well, no. But I'd imagine you'd have a staff.
Well, as housekeeper, it'd be your job to hire them.
Oh, of course. I know a very good firm in Skipdale.
Oh, good. I want people who know how to set a table, serve, and put on a meal to rank with the best in the county. If they don't come up to scratch, the housekeeper fires them. Ultimately, it's her job that's on the line. What do you know about wine? I don't suppose you sell much in that pub.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I'm not talking about plonk, Mrs. Skilbeck. What you don't know, I'd expect you to learn. This isn't just a cleaner's job. It means hard work, unsocial hours, and dedication. Am I clear?
Very. Well, if I don't get the job, I'm sure this interview will stand me in very good stead for anything else.
Oh, we better come in here. Here, take a seat, mister. My wife's interviewing people about a housekeeper in the sitting room.
That's what I've come to see you about.
You want to be our housekeeper?
No.
Zoe said something about the gardener's job on the phone.
Aye, and I'm not applying for that job either.
Well, I did think it was a bit odd.
But it is about both jobs that I'm here, or rather advertisement for both jobs. You see, Mrs. Tate obviously thought I was small lads, whereas in point of fact I'm Beckindale Stringer, and editorial and advertising are not even on the same floor, so I told her to ring Otten office. Now, what I should have said is ask for leisure, because she...
Did you know that someone has been stealing my Christmas trees?
What?
Somebody's been nicking trees from the estate. Have you bought a tree yet?
Yes, but...
Oh, I'm not suggesting that you had anything to do with it, mind?
No, of course not.
But if I was to square things with Mrs. Tate about this advert business, perhaps you'll keep an eye out for people selling trees cheaply.
Of course.
Good. Funny, really, I thought you'd come about Dracula. You usually do.
Oh, well, I would hope you might still be interested, only we get into a position when it might be helpful to know about budget.
How much do you need?
Well, I reckon it'll be at least £120.
Do you take cash?
Oh, bless you, Mr. Tate.
Take her out. Go away for the weekend. I'm sure it can be sorted.
We just don't seem to know each other anymore. She's been acting strange lately. Depressed a lot. Making excuses, but I know there's something going on. She keeps skulking off to that ex-husband of hers, a nasty piece of work.
Come on, Joe, it can't be that bad.
And I don't think she wants a baby now, either.
Well, that's not the end of the world. As much as I love Robert, he can't half be a pain sometimes. It'll all blow over, just wait and see. I tell you what, I'll even take you for a pint later. That'll cheer you up.
Hope you're right, Jack. Hope you're right.
You mentioned the hours, Mrs. Tate. What time would you expect me to start?
Well, first thing, which could mean 8 o'clock.
Oh, I don't mind early starts. Living on a farm for so long.
And I'd expect you to live in, so you'd find even less difficulty.
Live in?
Well, yes, it makes sense for the housekeeper to be on hand.
But it didn't say anything about that in the advertisement.
No, it didn't, but I must say I would prefer it.
To be honest, Mrs. Tate, I'm not sure that I'd want to.
Well, there are many advantages, you know.
Yes, but I do have a life of my own. And I'm quite happy where I live.
Whoever gets this job will be kept very busy. I don't expect you'll have much time for anything else.
I do have a young son.
Well, there'll be room for him. It would be easier for us if the person lived in, and, well, quite frankly, it'd be easier for you. All you need would be here.
Well, put it this way. If I refused, would that rule me out of the job?
Are you refusing?
Are you offering me the job?
My advice to you would be to think about it seriously. It is something I'll be taking into consideration.
Do you know what you're getting for Christmas?
No, what about you?
No, I ain't got the foggiest. As long as I don't get one of them jumpers like I got last year.
How do you two fancy coming over here on Christmas Day?
Can we?
If you want to. Get your presents and spend the afternoon here.
Does Mum know?
Well, of course she does. She thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, it sounds great to me.
I like the tree. Your mum will like it.
Seems a lot happier, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh, I suppose you think you know, don't you?
Yes. Hi, Mum.
Oh, doesn't that look lovely?
Have they killed all the birds?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Oh, we don't have to go just yet, do we?
No, not so long as your dad hasn't got any plans.
Stay as long as you like.
No, I'm afraid not. Listen, Mr. Williams, if you were to meet us halfway, we'd be more than happy. No, I'm sorry. Well, I'll await your call then. Goodbye, Mr. Williams. Idiot.
I thought you'd retired.
Sorry about that. We're a bit short-staffed at the moment.
Liar.
Well, old habits die hard. I don't suppose Zoe's talked to you yet?
Yes, but I'm none the wiser. I don't think it's anything. Just hard work, that's all.
Possibly. You haven't said much either about Ireland. Why were you late, for example?
What do you mean?
I thought you were due back last week.
No. What gave you that idea?
You did.
Really?
Yes, I can remember. Distinctly.
Frank, I am not late. I came back exactly as arranged. I'm sorry if you got the dates wrong.
That Mrs. Tate really put me through the mill. Questions were flying like bullets.
Do you think you've got a chance?
Oh, there must be loads of people up for it. But I could really see myself there. Strange thing is, I came out wanting the job even more than when I went in.
Why's that?
Well, it's a proper job, you see. My chance for a new start.
Well, I hope you're more successful than Amos. He didn't get the gardening job.
But is Dracula still on?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, my goodness, I must dash. I've got to collect sand from Lizzie's. I'll see you.
What's up, you Moss? Dracula giving you some stick, is he?
About time we saw it stripped.
Be warned, I were at scene at crime today.
Henry, all this writing's gone to your pal's head.
It's a disgrace, as Tate's first impression of Beckindale is that of a den of thieves.
What are you on about, Amos?
Christmas trees.
What about them? You got a fair price.
It's got nothing to do with prices as well, you know. Now, I want you to assure me that those trees now standing in my back room have not come from Home Farm.
I'll tell you a wee secret, Amos. They came from Santa Claus.
Aye, we're like the Rangers, man. Just doing the deliveries.
Pigs might fly.
All right, Seth, what are you having?
There you go. The lad's after something.
Yeah, I am, as a matter of fact. Some advice on gardening.
Gardening?
Yeah, I'm going for that job at Home Farm.
You'll get no chance, son. I can wrap that Tate fella around my masterplast.
Don't worry about them.
Look, Seth, I'm just after a few tips. I don't know the first thing about gardening. I'm planning on bluffing my way through.
Gardening word you're looking for at this time of year is compost.
Compost?
A manure. Cover your garden with it, rest at time, you can put your feet up and look through seed catalogues for next year.
Sounds a doddle. Hey, Zig!
Chris!
How are you doing? When'd you get back?
Day before yesterday. I was going to pop over and see you later. I thought you might fancy a drink.
Well, yeah, great. Sample the local. Where's the old man?
Probably inspecting the decorating again.
Oh, no, again.
So, what have you been up to these last few months?
Oh, well, this, that, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Ah, just the man. I've got 2 words to say to you. Bernard Williams.
He's a pillock.
Exactly. Now, I
If you're going
suggest...
to talk business, I'm leaving.
Perhaps when Zoe's out of earshot. By the way, somebody's been nicking my Christmas trees.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's a great big patch missing from the plot.
Oh, leave them to it. It is a season of goodwill, after all.
I'm not being taken for a mug, Zoe.
But, Dad, what were you planning on doing with the trees?
Well, nothing.
Did you even know you had a Christmas tree plantation?
Zoe, that is not the point.
There you are, you see. You're just being selfish. If you were a truly generous man, you would have given the trees to the villagers anyway as a statement of goodwill.
Come off it, Zig. Who do you think he is? Good King Wenceslas?
No. She's right. I'll give them away.
You mean for free?
Yeah. I'm not going to miss a dozen or so. And I've undercut their market. Nobody makes a fool of me.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm always here, you know, if you want to talk.
I know, David, but...
I still care, Kate. Whatever's happened.
Yeah, I really should be going now. Thanks for taking us in.
What are ex-husbands for?
Come on, kids, time to go.
Look, Why don't we all go for a meal Christmas Eve? The four of us, eh?
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
I can't, David.
Of course you can. Just for old time's sake.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh. What about us three, then?
Yeah, sure.
Rachel?
Yeah, it sounds all right.
Oh, there you are, then. We'll go and you can stay at home.
What have you done with them trees? I'm not having stolen goods on these premises.
So you weren't impressed by Jock's assurances? Oh, well, you're probably right.
No, probably about it, Mr. Wilkes.
You can't afford to take chances with Dracula hanging over you?
I wish I'd never done it.
I'm sure Mr. Tate won't hold it against you for buying them trees.
I didn't mean the trees, I was referring to the script. It's not turning out how I wanted.
How do you mean?
Well, I thought it were very good. Then I read it through. There are bits even I don't understand, and I wrote it.
It doesn't altogether surprise me.
But what am I going to do?
Write it out again until you can understand.
I've done that, and it still doesn't make sense.
Oh, well, if the worst comes to the worst, you can always pray that everybody goes down with flu. Let's get back. You'll think of something.
Smells good. What is it?
Irish stew? I don't like it when you accuse me.
I'm sorry, I was just unsure.
What do you think I was doing?
Kim, you're 20 years younger than me.
So? I can't cope with you being suspicious of me.
I'm not, honestly.
You are, Frank, and you're getting worse. Why can't you understand? I'm not going to run away.
I know.
I married you because I love you. There's no point to these stupid insecurities.
I'm sorry.
You know I'm not the sort of woman to sit at home all day. And you know what Ireland was about.
I know it was stupid. I just couldn't bear to lose you.
You're not going to.
I get really scared sometimes. You're so much younger.
Frank, I love you. You don't need to worry.
Why did he have to behave like that?
I agree.
All they care about is money. Nobody matters as long as that precious farm of theirs is all right. I mean, what happens if somebody dies? It's so damned irresponsible. Sometimes I think they just want to own me so they can make me think just what they think. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Don't worry. It won't last.
I just can't bear it while it does.
Ironic, isn't it? Last spring outside the church with Joe, you seemed the happiest person alive.
I was.
Exactly, you were. What a difference a year can make.